Hello, I'm Joanne Turner and I'm reporting from ECOC in London this week, and I'm talking to Max Penfold on the Utel booth. So Max, tell us about some of the Fastlight developments that have taken place in the last year.
Okay, Fastlight was introduced at ECOC last year for people using the PON systems. And what we've discovered is that the Fastlight offers much more benefits than we originally thought it could do to customers, in terms of not just being able to be an OTDR that finds faults, but a system that can actually monitor all of the traffic and detect even the minor faults and systems, and also potentially full breakdowns, and be able to really reduce people's operating expenses much more than we thought we could ever do. And what I've been doing over the last year is going around to some of the hotspots in the Far East particularly, and in the Middle East, where the customers are really taken on PON technology, and we've learnt so much from those people on how they're going to, how they need to use it, how we can use software to make their life simpler, how we can save them a huge amount of operating expense on training, on people, and also provide a much higher quality system and much better customer services. It's also made us really understand the size of the PON markets. When we first were looking at the PON networks, we were looking particularly in Europe, and in Europe, regrettably, we're not as advanced as some of the people are in the Far East. So when we're thinking about fibre switches of sizes of 36, which we'd do in Europe, and we go to the Far East, they're saying, no, we want 1,000. We're like, wow. But Utel's, as an R&D company, which is our primary focus, we were able to respond to that very well. So when our principal customer said, I want 1,000 fibre switch, within 5 days, we'd got a layout, we'd got a prototype, we'd actually got the design which we believe will work, and we'd actually found some patentable ideas so we can push it forward. So Fastlight is now on the brink of becoming a major player for many of the PON network operators, and to be honest with you, my biggest problem is getting out to see them all and getting all the field trials and all the tests done, and then obviously the best part will come when we start signing the contracts.
So, by the sounds of things, you had a lot of international traction for this product.
Absolutely. I mean, Europe is a strong player, but certainly the Middle East is investing hugely in PON networks. If you look at the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Qatar particularly, they're all very strong players, and they're all extremely keen on this type of technology. But then further afield in the Far East, the deployments are really massive. So we've been going out there, and you'll notice on my T-shirt the Chinese lettering. As a company, we've invested heavily in the Chinese market, particularly because that's where we can see the benefits coming.
Well, it sounds like you've learnt a lot this year.
Absolutely. I mean, we've learned so much about how people need not just a fault-finding system, but a management system. So we've pushed forward with the development of software which is going to give real flexibility to customers, and hopefully will be able to be something which they can build on and continue to manage their networks on for many years, rather than something which is going to last a couple of years. So we've employed a lot of young, talented people in the company. We've sat and listened to our customers, and we have an open dialogue on how we're going to move forward. So it's been very interesting, and it gets more and more interesting every day.
Well, we look forward to catching up with you next year and see how Fastlight's doing then. So thank you, Max.
Thank you very much. My pleasure.